Hey people, Infiltrator 2v2, Tharsis Forge, blue side. Afan is a plague champion, starts off in ranged combat with the damage of a time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, some strong support and utility, can heal and repair. Alongside, Lucidic with a Farseer, support hero that fights in melee combat, some powerful buffs and control abilities. Red team Jumpers999 with a Force Commander, very good offense, fights in melee combat, can also tank, disrupt and support. We got some Blood Angels. And is it Drraft or is it Drraft? I like Drraft because it sounds silly. With a Kommando knob, infiltrating hero that shoots you, stabs you and blows you up. Orky style, begins in ranged combat with a twin link shooter. And he's gone for a red colour scheme, so he's going to go faster too, obviously. Looks like the Farseer used her speedy fleet of foot to grab that contested VP. In fact, they're all contested on Tharsis Forge. Not a map I see sent in ever, really. Made by Max Power, who made several maps for Elite Mod back in the day. And also streamed a bunch as his Force Commander and Tech Marine, raging at his allies for not getting anti-vehicle. Oh, those are the days. Force Commander taking some shots from the Plague Champion. Heretics, though, are focused on bashing power here. CSM going to join in now. Where is the Force Commander's army doing? Oh, here we go. Got some Kraken bolts loaded in. Not helping against the Heretics though, so not sure why they've been used, because now they're going to be on cooldown for when they actually face the heavy infantry over here. Scout's now going to repair the generator. Farseer is grabbing that central VP. Kommando is idling in the north. While the power gets bashed, needs to move. There he goes. There he goes. This map has a lot of grass on it, which might cause havoc with YouTube processing, so apologies if this video looks a little bit grainy, but stuff like rain and grass can play havoc with video compression in general. Doesn't like it. Commando's being all sneaky like. We have looters on the field. Are they going to make it up to this power bash though? They might be cut off by the Eldar here. I don't think Drraft has seen this. Nope, they're going to wipe, you know. There's guide on the Banshees. No way they're going to get away. Power melee kicks, all sorts of stuff. And the Farseer gets a sink kill. It's a pretty good one. I love the push off with the palm. Oh wow, Kommando was going absolutely insane then. What was that? Stun bomb. Does hit some of the models, which slows down all of them basically, because they need to stay in coherency. War was used. Sluggers piling in. Almost got the Banshees. Might get them, you know. One more burst from the Kommando, perhaps. Couldn't quite do it. If the shooters were targeting the Banshees there, they would not have got away. And the Kommando might fall. But a bad passage of play for Drraft. Lost the looters and then didn't kill the Banshees. And those were upgraded Banshees, right? Yeah, they are. Heretics with an aspiring champion. This guy is a Chaos Marine with bolt pistol and chainsword. Knows how to use it. Also makes his other heretics have more health for some reason. You know, chaos powers and that. Warp magics. Here comes a Force Commander. He's level 2. So I guess he's smacked around a fair few heretics. CSM are also missing a model here. A little bit early use of Battle Cry. You want to try and get yourself surrounded by as many models as possible, but I think he just wanted to get them off the power. And here we see some Nurgle worship in the middle of a fight for Afan. I wonder if that was a misclick or miss key press, tried to do the Doom Blast or something, which I also think would have been a waste. But he gets away. The aspiring champion gets away. Force Commander is now going to try and cap the power back. Maybe put some pressure of their own. They have Devastators. No sign of a flamer on the way. I think it would do quite well here with against the double heretics. And the power there. Scout's going to take that southern wreck point. Raptors on the way for Afan. What's going on in the north? Grenades. Oh, it's a stun bomb. Hit the Banshees pretty well. Storm Boys and Sluggers go after them. Kinetic Pulse did not follow it up with the grenade though. Maybe it was already used or something. I think the Banshees would have got away without that Kinetic Pulse, but you never know. Maybe the Storm Boys could have jumped after them there. And a few more attacks that they would have got could have made a difference. A webway is up here. But it should get spotted, right? Because they're going to get shooter knobs at some point that can spot things. But at the moment, it's doing some work for Lucidic. Scout squad could finish off the node with a grenade, but it looks like they want to save it. Tactical Marines taking unnecessary damage here. They could be behind the heavy cover and still getting shots in, but they weren't. And now they're surrounded by heretics. They could go down. Gonna drop a couple of models. That's painful. Shotgun blast was used on the Raptors, I think. Another Doom Blast comes in and heretics flanking around. They got one gen and a node, it looks like. The Force Commander was not involved. There he is. Needed to heal up after he capped that node, I think. Now, can he defend his own power here? I mean, he's a good brawler, but I don't think he can deal with all this stuff. Especially no war gear on this guy. Raptors are capping the south. Wreck point, I hear Banshees yelling. Maybe this, I think the stun bomb missed there. Oh, he got the Rangers, look. And the grenade from the Dire Avengers, I think, completely missed. I wasn't paying attention. Because I'm good at my job. Banshees are bashing node. Might get a full bash here. Oh, we're just going for decap. Decap and bash what she can. Here are sluggers. No upgrades, though, so they're going to have a rough time getting in. Look at the damage they took just approaching the Banshees there. Now the Storm Boys come jumping in. These guys have power melee weapons, but it doesn't help them against Banshees, because Banshees are regular infantry. But later on, could get in amongst some Chaos Marines. That's if they survive, Indrid. Stop cursing them. They're going to go down, aren't they? They are. Just forget everything I said. The Storm Boys are dead now. And it's a sink kill from the Banshee there. I think they're going to get a decap. And a shield goes up to annoy these Orks. Don't think you want to annoy Orks. Stun bomb is well dodged by Lucidic. Farseer goes down though. Is that the... Looks like she's got her ghost helm there. Not sure why it wasn't used on these sluggers. Maybe she was busy putting guide up or something, but it was a messy end to that engagement for Lucidic. Rangers being all sneaky like, and we do have finally a shooter knob on the field to spot hidden things. What's going on over here? Push against the power from Jumpers. Devastators are capping the mid. No war gear on the Force Commander. But well into tier 2, in fact everyone is. Oh, maybe not. Lucidic just went to tier 2. Oh, that's a good grenade from Jumpers. Beautifully done. What was that? 6 kills? Something like that. Big chunk of XP for the scouts too. And that is, I mean, that's like 100 requisition probably to reinforce there. Almost, maybe. Heretics are only 12 each, I think. Oh, scouts got Doom Blasted, stayed in combat way too long there. And the Raptors jumped the Devastators. Jumpers with some good plays and then some not so good plays. There was no reason to try and fight that with the Devastators when he knew Raptors were in play. Guess maybe he was just hoping the Raptors would go for the Power Bash, I suppose. We got some Tactical Marines dropped in, using the drop pod as heavy cover, which is quite handy. Oh, took out a CSM model. Not sure why the CSM pushed up to that spot. They were trying to lay a trap maybe, using this as a shot blocker of sorts, but it didn't work. Heretics falling over as they do. Raptors, though, get away without a model loss. And Afan, actually the last player to go tier 2. I thought everyone was tier 2 because I'm blind. Farseer is still down over here. Sluggers have their Knob Leader and they have their burners. Gives them a couple of power weapons and gives them more health. Kommando with his special shooter, which is an Orky shotgun. Very, very fun. As awesome as it sounds. Webway in the mid there. Eldar can use those webways to travel around the map. And each hero's webway has a special function. The Farseers can be used to infiltrate nearby allies. If she stops bleeding out of her neck over here. Warp Spider squad on the way. Any upgrades for the Tactical Marines? No. And no war gear for the Force Commander. It's been very steady from Jumpers. No upgrades aside from the scouts. Only they get things. We've got the node being repaired. How long does it take to fully repair a node? A while, it seems. Some Nurgle worship over here, providing some health regen to the Plague Champions units. But not his allies, because Chaos is selfish. Although Nurgle isn't. Likes to spread his diseases, you know. Everyone can have some. These guys aren't in cover properly. That's only light cover anyway. Although I guess those guys only have light cover too. Force Commander looking to lead the line again against the Chaos Space Marines. Scouts could be sneaky here. Maybe get a grenade. Those heretics are bunched up. They will spot them. The CSM are also quite bunched up. There it is. Looks like it was spotted. You see, he tried to get it behind them to anticipate them moving backwards, but they moved again, those crafty CSM. Chaos Dreadnought on the way for Afan. Raptors jumping in and suppressing those tactical marines who do have their sergeant, so they'll actually give them a decent fight here, especially with battlecry buffs. The tactical marine sergeant is a good melee combatant, and I mean tactical marines themselves aren't that bad. For those power armored elbows, of course. And there's Kraken Bolts against the Raptors, and they can use their Kraken Bolts ability in melee. It does affect their melee attacks too, somehow. You know, the Emperor. There's another jump. I say stay there and fight him. Put yourself in melee stance. There we go. Oh no, doesn't want to stay in. Doesn't want to stay in. I would have stayed in there, I think. Heretics barely getting away. 21 hit points on 2 models. What is this? It's a bunch of Eldar space laser stuff. Eradicated the power pretty much. They didn't get a decap. And here are the warp spiders. Teleporting infantry. Deal high damage and can frustrate melee squads. Can also use an anti-vehicle haywire grenade, but there's no vehicles on the Orky team at the moment. Oh, but there soon will be. A war truck on the way. Do you really want to get a war truck when you already know there's warp spiders on the field, though? Weird Boy would do well here for Drraft, but no sign of it. Here's your Chaos Dreadnought. Starts with that autocannon and a very mean-looking close combat claw. Autocannon, not the most impressive weapon in terms of damage output, but it is good versus all targets and has a small AoE, which saves it from being completely useless. I would like to see it get a buff. It's like 17 DPS or something. It's not great. It's not a good number, 17. Get out of there. Uh oh. Las Cannon got 3 shots in, 4 shots in. Might get one more. It does. Any of you guys getting a missile launcher? Nope. It might survive. There's some repairs. Oh man, those guys should have got moving. He did put 40 Emperor on them to try and get that finish, but should have got them moving. I think he might have been able to finish it. Hard to say though. Got some Mark of Zinch Chaos Space Marines, where they drop a model. Very good damage output against heavy and super heavy infantry armor, which is almost the entire Space Marine infantry roster. Dreadnought now getting repairs from Heretics. Raptors jumping in, going for the Devastators, which is smart. Now make short work of them with the aspiring champions Demon Maul there. Force Commander, do you really want to fight those guys? I guess you've got a lot of support right now. Raptors have isolated themselves. Oh, losing a model. Jump away, guys. You've got your 60 energy. Or is it 60? It's not 65 jump, is it? No, it's not. Predator on the way for Jumpers. Tank Busters on the way for Drraft. And here is the War Truck. We have the Singing Spear for the Farseer. That's straight up, I'm going to kill you now weapon. Does heavy melee damage. What is the War Truck doing? Dreadnought almost took it down with those rear armor hits there. Uh-oh. Warp Spiders. Can they get close enough to trigger the Haywire Grenade? Looks like they can't. Looks like they can't. Very frustrating. Oh, there we go. But do they have the energy to use it now? They do. Wow. Down it goes. And here comes the Farseer for some fisticuffs, but Sluggers are there. Yeah, they are a threat with that Slugger Knob. There's talks of nerfing the Knob leader of the Sluggers. I don't think he should be nerfed. I like him. Very, very scary. Maybe increase his cost or something. There's also talk of reducing the cost of the Chaos Dreadnought a little bit. I'd rather see the default weapon buffed a bit than the price changed, I think. But I'm not in charge of these things, because what do I know? Here comes some Sluggers using their Swampum to close the distance. Level up for the Farseer there. What is she doing? Why is she using range attacks? I don't know. But now she's trying to smack the Kommando, who runs away. Sluggers, wow. Almost wiped out on retreat there. They did lose their Nob leader. 349 to 86. Triple cap for the red team. They have been under the cosh. But they're still in this. Here's the Predator tank with a las cannon. A twin-linked las cannon. The image for the twin-linked las cannon here that I'm mousing over always looks really weird to me. Looks like they're kind of split apart. They're not running parallel. You know, it's for effect, I suppose. Make sure you know there's two of them. Warp Spider's on the way now for Lucidic. 297 to 86 on the VPs. There's the 2-to-1. Farseer grabbed the mid. The webway's still there, by the way. Our red team gonna... I guess I need to repurchase some power, eh? Don't have the requisition for it now. Jumpers with Devastator Plasma Cannon on the way. What is this? Sneaky Rangers. Lots of Daka. And now double Sluggers. Fully upgraded for Drraft. No War Truck support. And you need to watch those grenades as they approach. Swampin being used. Reducing range damage received. Tank Busters might be able to set up something with a barrage to do knock stuff over. Oh, the Dreadnought was taken down, by the way. Did we see that? I don't think we saw that. Tactical Marine taking unnecessary damage again. Not sure what Jumpers is looking at. Repairing the las cannon tank. And grab the mid back for another triple here. Here comes some Orks. Gonna quickly bash some power. Warp Spider's giving chase. Where's the guide gonna go? The guide... I don't know where it went. Where did the guide go? I think she just used a Mind War instead. Some Dire Avengers be dead. Did she use guide there? I didn't see it. I think it was just a Mind War. Tank. Uh-oh. Melter Bomb on rear armor, and the Raptors have got their melter guns out. They could finish it off here. Melter Bomb damages and slows down a vehicle. Here we go. Can they finish it off? Las Cannon's not really a threat. Those guys need to tie them up, but they're just ignoring them. Shotgun Blast might have saved it, but it needs to keep moving. Get into base. This is just so risky from Jumpers, but it does pay off. Wiped out the Raptors there. Uh-oh. But here comes the Warp Spiders, and that might do it. Haywire on rear armor, not quite enough. Note that the Haywire grenade shuts down the weapon of the vehicle as well. All of their weapons, in fact. Unlike a Melter Bomb, it's just straight up better, I think. Unless the Melter Bomb snare lasts longer or something. I don't think it does, though. Warp Spiders flee, and they get away from that vehicle kill. And that's why you move your vehicle into base, Jumpers. Would it have saved it though? Because the Warp Spiders still could have teleported in and did that. You can still retreat and chuck things fine under suppression. 115 to 85. Some shooter boys wiping out. Afan is down to just 2 units though. Red team with the advantage. Afan's next purchase is vital. There's a Imperial Abyss. Does some work. Didn't quite hit flush. Uh-oh, but they're going to retreat right through it. Look at this. Oh, man. Little bits of Orks. That was a hell of a nuke. Seemed to last forever. Afan is down to some Chaos Space Marines. They've got Mark of Zinch. They're level 3. They know what they're doing, but they're all alone. Drraft now has 3 units. And more shooter boys on the way. Here's a Fire Prism from Lucidic. Lucidic, the... I would say the most experienced player here. I know he's very experienced. I don't want to speak ill of the others. Maybe they've been playing for a decade. I don't know. But I sure know Lucidic has. The double Warp Spiders appear. And there's a bunch of pew-pew on the Tactical Marines. Look at the damage they do. And Tactical Marines, remember, with heavy infantry armor, do have resistance against piercing damage. But Warp Spiders really pump out that damage. Especially buffed, of course, with Guide. Plague Champion level 5 with the Armor of Pestilence. But this is not going to work for you, buddy. Plasma Cannon does ability knockback. So even with Armor of Pestilence, he's going to be knocked over. He won't be knocked over by those Battle Cry specials though. 88 to 49, 2-to-1 cap for the red team. Chaos Predator on the way for Afan. That's the play. They did get the tank, of course, as we saw. So it should... Oh, I mean, he's got the Las Cannon to contend with. We still don't have any Force Commander Wargame. Maybe we'll see the Terminator armor for him. Can they finish off these Tactical Marines? No, they teleport away from the Tactical Marines. What are they going for? For the Force Commander. Let's just annoy this guy. Going for the VP now. 67 to 49. Time field thrown up on those guys so they can't fire upon them and stop the cap. Farseer using Mind War against the Force Commander. Does damage over time and suppresses and will help to kill him too. They got the decap, 55 to 49. And they'll go back to the cap. Farseer can harass these guys, make them retreat. Maybe even bash power. Scouts are here though. Farseer needs to be careful. Doesn't want to lose the hero and lose this little bit of momentum they've built up here. But blue team are up against it. Here's your Chaos Predator. Gone for the Mark of Nurgle. I think that's set to get some more nerfs, this thing. It's super good right now. So close, 51 to 49. Sluggers get away. Can they cap the mid? We do have the Plague Fist, which is a great capping tool for the Plague Champion, especially with Armor of Pestilence and if he gets his Mucus Discharge heal. They found the webway. That was down here. There's still one in the north. Warp Spiders are using it. Dire Avengers capping the northern VP. Near the twitching Kommando knob, we have Tank Busters on the way for Drraft to help go after the Chaos Predator, perhaps. Mark of Nurgle does a bunch of stuff, as you can see. More health regen, and melee resistance. Not to mention the stinky autocannon and stinky bolters as well. Marco Zinc CSM now level 4. They will do so much damage to these guys. Looks like they're leaving it though. They're going mid, are they? Leaving the Eldar to try and deal with this, and the tank is there. And the CSM are changing their mind. Nope, I think they are going mid. They destroy the Devastators. Those are Death Spinner weapons. Just explode stuff when they kill them. It's so fun. Scouts are going to melt. But can they cap? They did it. Well done, fellas. 37 to 39 is freaking close. Good grenade from Lucidic. But Sluggers ain't stopping. Double Warp Spiders pumping out that damage. In fact, we have triple now. Are they all here? Well, we had triple Warp Spiders. Sluggers kick some ass. They're going to wipe them all out, are they? Holy crap, they are. Wow. Not sure what happened there, Lucidic. But I guess maybe they'd just given up because there was no time to get the caps. I thought maybe there was like a teleport. They got knocked down and they couldn't teleport or something maybe. Orbital going on in the mid. That looks pretty cool. But there was a triple cap at the end there. Really topsy-turvy game. Not the highest level game you'll ever see. But some fun plays, I thought, with some Chaos Terminators at the end. Plague Champion was level 6. Level 9 Farseer. She did a hell of a lot of work. Level 6 Force Commander. Struggled a little bit, didn't she? The Farseer dealing with the double sluggers. They were very dangerous. And the Kommando level 7 up at the end. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.